Hey Leo, welcome. How are you? I hope your day is good. I just want to tell you, I'm feeling energized with your energy. I was connecting, cleared the cards, but also real quick, if you're not on my YouTube and this video is only a minute or two or a little bit more than that, then you're not getting the full reading. So you're missing out on your whole message. Head over to my link in my bio, wherever you are. Click on YouTube, go under videos, not shorts, and you'll get the full reading. If you want to connect with me, to do some spiritual counseling, spiritual counsel, personal readings, connect with the past loved one. You want to know what your lover is doing, whatever it may be, career, email me. Okay. All right, let's jump right in. I am crossing my legs because I feel your energy. All right, Leo, you're happy about something. I don't know what it is, but let's go. What do we got for Leo? We're going to find out because I feel good. Holy shit. I mean, whoa. Okay, so Eight of Swords fell out. The Tower card fell out. Seven of Pentacles fell out. The Moon card, which is emotional shit, fell out. And Conflict. Those fell out right away, Leo. Holy crap. Okay, so your Eight of Swords right out of the deck. All right, Leo. This is talking about to me that you are in this victim mentality. You feel insecure. You feel self-restricted. And you feel that you're self-limited through your thoughts and your speech. Come out of this victim mentality, honey. Because the Tower is up next, and it's talking about a rude awakening. So listen, Source is not going to give you the Tower unless it's needed. So change is coming, good or positive, good or bad, it doesn't matter. And it's saying to me that you just feel that you're just feel knocked down. And so you're like, you know what? I'm with my Seven of Pentacles and I'm putting in my time and effort. You're stacking your pentacles, Leo. So you're working your ass off because you're like, I want to live a good life. Doesn't matter what age, male or female. Doesn't matter. You're really stacking those pentacles there. You're putting in the time and effort so you can be reaping the awards of your investments. And Spirit's telling you, be patient. With the Seven of Pentacles, be patient, Leo. It's going to come. With your Moon card, there's definitely things that are going to come out, especially with this full moon. So during the full moon, which is right now, and it is full moon at 7:30 a.m. tomorrow, which is the 24th of February. During the snow full moon, Leo, all the shit that was hidden and buried, whether it was in your mentality, it's going to come out, okay? So you're going to start thinking about shit. Yeah, you're going to have anxiety and fear. There's going to be that shadowy illusion, deception, and confusion. So protect yourself during this full moon. Wear crystals, protect your crown, clean yourself, whatever. But protect yourself during this full moon. And you should always protect yourself. Let's just be real. Know what you're thinking? Yeah, there too. Okay, so your Five of Swords fell out. Yeah, you're having some conflict and argument with people. You're fighting without scruples. You're not really giving a shit what you're saying. I think, maybe both ends there, but you just really don't give a shit. So you got your fire. You're a fire sign, right? So don't go blowtorching everybody because you're fucking pissed off at one person. Try to calm down that fire with some water. Don't put air to your fire. So maybe hang out with a person that puts water on that fire. Or do something that puts water on that fire. And I'm not talking about drinking, but if that's your go-to, I'm not judging you. Hey, you live your own life. I don't live it for you. You're going to live your life the way you want to, whatever it is. But I don't condone it. What I'm saying is go have some fun. Get out in nature. Be around people who are for your highest good, who want the best for you. People like that. Get out of the Eight of Swords victim mentality. Get out of this fighting shit. It is not good for your health. All right, I'm going to pull a couple more cards here. That's the first row I feel like we're doing here. And what do we got next for Leo? What can Leo do? What does Leo need to hear? Oh, shit, that flew out, guys. Okay, so here you go. Here's your second row. This is what you've been through or are currently going through. This is how I'm going to do this reading for you guys. This is how I wasn't doing every reading, but this is what needs to happen. Everybody's different. It's the Justice card. So the truth is going to come out. I told you, okay? I hate to say I told you so, but during this full moon, the truth is coming out, baby, all right? So whatever freaking unfair bullshit and all of this shit Now it's coming out. Fair decision, outcome, truth, honesty. Maybe you guys are going through some kind of legal thing. Could be divorce, could be anything, career-wise. Doesn't matter. But it says somebody's going to be paying the consequences, period. And the truth is coming out. So there will be a fair decision and outcome, Leo. Okay, so whatever it is about, don't you worry your pretty little heart. You guys are just like, good, yes, wonderful. I can hear it. Okay, what else for Leo? It's none of my business what y'all going through. This is your life. And you only get one life in this soul. Do you understand? So take care of it. Star Wars was coming through right now. I don't know what the hell that's about. Anyways, Darth Vader, baby. What else do we got for Leo? I think I'm just pulling somebody's conscious then. All right, so your King of Pentacles. Can't talk. Maybe. Okay, guys, so it cut off. Remember I was talking about throat chakras? It was because you guys are having that issue and Spirit was warning me that the mic was shutting off. So I literally did the whole 20-minute video. And the last, like, I don't know, 7 to 8 minutes just did not record. So here is your reading. And so I left off after the Five of Swords where I was talking about there's lots of conflict and you're arguing with people to let that shit go. That I was starting to talk about the Justice card. So I was explaining to you that don't worry, justice is coming in. So it could be you're involved in a legal situation and that is going to bring through truth and honesty, especially with this full moon here where I was honing in on that because we do have the full moon. Today is the 23rd. Tomorrow is the 24th of February and it would be full moon at 7:30 a.m. So you're going to have some fair truth and honesty, and the truth is going to come out, honey. So don't worry. You are going to get the truth coming out. With your Page of Wands, it's talking about how you have a fresh new project you're starting up, okay? Whatever it is, there might be breaking news from the law that helps you, different laws, but it's telling you you're having fresh enthusiasm. You're super happy about it, and you're going to go explore. Your King of Pentacles here, you're sitting on your throne and you're like, hey, I want professional material success. I'm a strong provider. I built it strong and durable. That's why I put this King of Pentacles under that Seven of Pentacles that we were talking about. We were stacking your money, you're putting in hard work and to be patient. And that you may be looking for some financial advice, especially, you know, with investments, legacy, how to make more money, what to do with it and how to do with it. So that's definitely coming through. And then your Hangman was the other card that fell out. And it's talking about how you're getting a different perspective and there may be a pause or delay and just kind of let go. And that's where I went into really doing some spiritual counsel for free with you guys with the ego and the shadow and the inner child. And with your Hanged Man there, they're just telling you that let go of your ego, okay? And let things happen. And I'm going to go right into where I was talking about this. It's so crazy. I recorded it on. None of it. The volume just went out. So anyway, I'll combine both of these videos with the other one that has it, and then we'll put it together. But it's saying that, okay, so for instance, Leo, you have 3 different parts, how I look at it. And the 3 different parts are as follows. So you have your ego, right? Which is the ego is angry. Then you have your shadow side, which is the sad side. I want to put a sad face right here. And then it's like the ego operates from anger. So it's projecting, it's rejecting, it's blaming everybody else but the person who's causing it. And for problems, there's no accountability there at all. And then the shadow is the shadow side, right? Okay. It absorbs like a sponge, like SpongeBob, all the responsibility and acts from this place of victim. There's like helplessness, hopelessness. And then they're integrated completely. And the inner child comes into that too, because you want to do all 3 of those works. I did write this down so I'd remember to tell you because I don't remember everything. I'm getting older too, right? So anyways, I like to put them into 3 categories because it helps to understand them better. So how one or the other shows up in different masks in your different daily life and conversations. But when you actually do the shadow work and you're able to see things from a different perspective of how you once saw the perspective before and judge the situation a different way. This, once you do your shadow work, your ego work, and your inner child work, then you can look at all the situations you've been through and you start to look at them in a different perspective. And that's when you're doing these exercises and you're learning how to do them. And I do them with my clients all the time. They schedule weekly, monthly. And then it's like, okay, some people, when you start to do this, when you do these exercises, they don't even realize, Leo, that until they start working on their ego and shadow side and inner child, that they didn't even realize that when they're talking and having everyday conversations, they never even realized that it was their ego talking. And then you tell me, like, Ashley, wow, I'm really scared of my ego. Like, holy shit. Don't be afraid of it. Embrace it, right? So these are the parts that we need to hold compassion, definitely compassion and forgiveness for. Because once you hold compassion and forgiveness for the three categories there, you can grab all three of them, the ego, the shadow side, and the inner child in the middle, and you can grab them and hug them and tell them that you love them and you're embracing them. And then once we do this work, this is how we're getting back into oneself. This is how we align with our higher self. And then we all want the sweet things of life, right? So this is how we surrender to the sweetness in life. And you say to yourself, I, Leo, am a work in progress. I say to myself, I am a work in progress because I am. And then once we go through these different classes and all these coaching and everything that they're getting on their healing journey, I tell my clients, I said, so you've been told who you're supposed to be your whole life, from society, from growing up, from your parents, everybody, doesn't matter who you work with. You've been told your whole life who you are to be, right? But the question I say to you, Leo, is who are you really? Put it down in the comments. I want to know who you are really. And I'm going to tell you, a majority of the time when I ask these questions to my clients, there's crickets in the room because they don't know who they truly are. Myself included when I started my journey 9 years ago. Okay. I asked them, who are you truly meant to be? And then I say to them, aren't you curious to discover who you truly are, who you are truly meant to be, and why you were put on this earth? Aren't you curious to find that out, Leo? Okay. And then I had pulled from the Cosmic Journey Oracle, and you got the universe. And the universe talks to you about your higher self. It talks to you about all the things to work on. It does ask questions so you can really think. So the universe says the attributes are all, which is source, oneness, source, divine, destiny, evolutionary love, and laughter. So remember when I was coming into the reading originally and I was like laughing, I was energetic, I was having a good time. That's what spirit wants you to do more of. They're wanting you to smile more, have laughter more, be around people that make you feel that way. If you don't feel like your higher self when you're around somebody, you probably shouldn't be around them, okay? So it says the universe is designed to evolve all life through love, light, and a lot of laughter. The universe is the source of all, the fullness of everything, out of everything that seems null or nothing. The universe is all-knowing, but with an elevated view that there is a perfect order within anything and everything you're expecting from this limited aspect. The universe has the hilarious sense of humor to make sure you don't take life too seriously because it's only life after all. So what that's saying to you is, if you zone out while I'm reading, because sometimes I do, or used to, it's so funny because I just said all this. I'm like, 717. But it was meant to be. I needed to do this. I think Source is holding me from going somewhere because I was going to leave after all the readings. So it's for a reason, okay? Shit happens. It is what it is. And I'm redoing it for free because I want you guys to have this, and it's important that you know. And it also helps me out when you like, share, subscribe, comment. So head over to my YouTube if you're not watching the full video. But basically what they're telling you is when you look at a situation, instead of thinking negatively about it, be positive, have a different frame of mind, and live in your light. Live in your light, Leo. And then these are the questions to ask yourself. What is my role to play in the greater story unfolding? What is the great cosmic joke? Look it up. How can I connect more deeply with you? What can you share about the situation from a higher elevation, right? And how can I volunteer to be in alignment with the coming evolutionary shift? Okay, so I was honing in on that a lot about what can I do to volunteer. Listen, I don't like to say old folks home, but it's, the places where people, if they make that decision with their family member to put them in there, you can go to those places. Okay, you can volunteer. It doesn't have to just be during Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, holiday type bullshit. It can be all year round, doesn't matter. Call one up and say, hey, I'd like to come volunteer. What are your guys' volunteer options? If they don't have any, call another one. Another one you can volunteer at these youth facilities, okay? The youth facilities who do not have parents who live at these facilities, they need help too. They need somebody that can mentor them. You can be that superhero, Leo, for them, okay? Take your kids with you, okay? Give to the universe. And then it just talks about the activated ally, which is Ally. Okay, that card fell out. And we can talk a little bit about that. So again, it's talking about mentorship. It's talking about hero. So this is just what I was talking about you giving back to the universe and volunteering. Okay, you can screenshot that if you want to. Screenshot this other side for the questions. So it's talking to you about the attributes. So it's talking about heroes that you look up to, mentorship, guides, superpower. It says there's a reason you admire certain characters, heroes, or mentors. You want to know why? Because those you look up to represent a golden shadow. See this color, golden? It means when you look at these superheroes that you looked up to while you were growing up, they are illuminating shadow, where it's like, where it like illuminates this thing and you're like, oh my god, that's so cool, you know? So kids need that. Kids need a superhero. Maybe it's a possibility too that spirit is telling you, hey, your kids really look up to you and you need to be that mentor and that superpower and that hero. You can't be in this mentality of like showing your kids trauma and drama all the damn time. They need to see love. They need to see happiness. They need to see that you love yourself and your partner loves you, or vice versa, or whatever. If you're single, they need to see that you are a loving source, so that when they grow up, Leo, they don't have to break the chains like we all are doing from our ancestors of the trauma and drama. Like Jesus, I'm sure you have loving families, and if you don't, then you have loving friends, or you're just loving yourself. And remember that. Show that to your kids if you have them. If not, go volunteer and show these people that people love them, including the elderly. Like, everybody needs love, period. And that's what I want to tell you. I'm going to ask you some questions you can write down. What's your best advice to hear? Which of your own characteristics do you see in me? Who are my other allies? What would you do in this situation? Which we answered all these questions, I'm pretty sure. Which one of your attributes can I utilize for the next for me? And your attributes are things that you're doing or you're going to do for others, or that you're working for your kids. And it's like, okay, what can I do next, right? All right, Leo, this is a message, and Spirit has really talked to you today, and they're really trying to just wake you up. I'm going to be honest with you. In a lot of my readings, this is what they're doing, is waking people up. You're having a spiritual awakening. So I think it's time to give back. Give back to your kids, give back to humanity, give back to yourself, give back to source. Message, Leo.